So I've been dog sitting, so I actually watched a bunch of movies. So we're gonna actually talk about a lot today on this episode of weekly movie reviews, uh, or just like a lot of stuff. Like I do mean a lot. So, Nightmare on Elm Street. All right, one more thing that I need to grab here and talk about this. All right. So actually, this is the 6 movies. Oh no, I didn't watch 6 movies. I watched 5. So let's talk about this first one. This is the Making Fun Funko documentary Steelbook that I bought from eBay. This is a holy grail item, the Steelbook that came with the pop figure. If you don't know what Funko Pops are, they're little figures like this that are based on different movies and shows. Like this is from a movie called Missing Link. I got an Optimus Prime one. I have a Slimer from Ghostbusters. Boromir from Lord of the Rings. Cad Bane from Star Wars. Wonder Woman. Different stuff. And this is the documentary about the founding of the company. Beautiful looking steelbook. I haven't seen it since this was on Netflix, and it got removed from Netflix. And that was because, actually I don't even know the reason, but it got removed from Netflix sadly, so it was great to actually sit down and rewatch this, and now I have it sitting on my shelf. And now I can watch it whenever I want, and I'm going to slide that safely back onto the shelf, because again, the steelbook was not the cheapest. Nightmare on Elm Street. I did a review of this, but I watched it again, and I loved it more. And yeah, it is my second favorite horror movie, and a great time watching that movie. Then I watched Mandy. I actually just pre-ordered both of the common Funko Pops for this movie because I don't know why, but Amazon had this weird thing where they were $5, and they never ever have pops for that price. And so both of those pops were $5, so I pre-ordered both of them, and they come next month. So I figured I'd have to owe it to myself to watch Mandy for the first time, and because I'd heard great things about this, and I was actually looking at those pops. I thought they're really cool. So when I watched the movie again, I was like, I definitely need to get these. This movie's really good. It is a very slow burn. Fills you with a lot of rage and dread. It's a very violent movie, kind of weird, psychedelic. It's a crazy Nicolas Cage movie made by a very good indie director. And it's some kind of weird art film that just comes together and makes this strange movie that I'm not sure I fully got by the end of it, and I'm probably going to have to rewatch this multiple times because it is a masterpiece. I don't know. It's a masterpiece in its own little way, a weird way. Like, I wouldn't say it's a normal movie type masterpiece. I watched Gone Baby Gone, which I'd never seen this movie before. This is a really good Ben Affleck movie. All the performances were great. I was completely engaged in the story of this movie. Fantastic. Just really, really good. You know what? That reminds me, I am going to slide backwards. I thought I was forgetting a movie. It turns out I was, and what I was forgetting was Gone Girl. This was a Ben Affleck movie. It's a David Fincher movie. And of course, it's about his wife who goes missing, and it's about like what the media kind of does to you and stuff. And yeah, this is my second David Fincher movie I've ever watched. Or no, I saw Mank. That was my third. So my first was Fight Club. This is my second. Or no, this is my third, because again, Mank. Which were very good. But this was really, really fantastic. It's in this really neat. I have this really cool edition of the movie. You get this cool little Blu-ray kind of thing. That's really neat. And this little storybook in here too. It's just kind of cool. yeah, but this was a really, really great movie, and it had a really heartfelt, emotional story that was like engaging beginning to end. I mean, this was a really intense movie for a lot of the movie. It was fantastic though, and I would encourage everybody who is who just loves really good movies and mysteries to really kind of check this one out. This was a fantastic kind of drama movie, and Ben Affleck was great in it. It's funny because I always knew Ben Affleck as Batman because I'm kind of younger, so I haven't seen a lot of these other movies Ben Affleck's been on over the years, and now I'm like catching up and I'm like going, oh, Ben Affleck isn't just this terrible version of Batman. He's actually a great actor, and is just so good. So, I actually hate him as Batman, honestly. No Country for Old Men. This is a Coen Brothers film. This is my first ever viewing of a Coen Brothers film. This was a masterpiece. I didn't know anything about this movie before I watched it. I adored this film. I really could not get enough of this film, and I can't wait to watch it again, like literally again. This film was so funny in so many ways. It was so emotional. It was a strange movie. And, lately I've been trying to do a thing where I have certain directors where I'm like going through their filmography slowly. And I wanted to start with the Coens because I'd always heard so many great things about the Coens. And I haven't done that yet, so I'm doing that now. And I'm really glad I decided to do it with that one because that one, I was pretty impressed by it. And I cannot wait to check out more of their films. They seem like really talented people. And yeah, that's kind of all the movies I watched recently. They're all fantastic for the most part. And I would recommend pretty much all of them. This one less so because it's more of a documentary for the fans of the product. And if you're not a fan, I don't know how much the film's going to do for you, but it's still a pretty good documentary. But thank you guys for watching.